At some point in time in every artist's career, you're going to have issues with your spray gun. We're going to go over how to diagnose and fix problems with your spray gun so when you're out in the field, you do not run into an issue where you can't finish tanning a client because something's wrong with your gun. So if you are not cleaning your gun once a week, that is the number one thing you can be doing to get a more consistent spray. After you've cleaned your gun, you most likely are going to have to recalibrate it. Here is a big problem that a lot of artists have. All right, I'm going to get close and talk about this. After you've taken apart your gun, you do have a couple parts here. So this is kind of like a puzzle, and it has little notches around it. You need to make sure that those notches get inside and snap perfectly in so it's completely flush. It should not even fall off without putting your hand on it. So it should be in place and secure. And then you're going to put that part on, and then of course you're going to screw this on. Now, depending on your technique and your routine, how you've been taught, you can adjust whether this is vertical or horizontal. Now that I know that this is secure, this is nice and tight, all of those pieces are secure, they're not moving around. If I have an issue with my gun, I know it's not going to be this, okay? I also know I've calibrated it correctly and I understand how to adjust that, so I know it's not going to be that. If you are out and you are servicing a client and you are pulling your trigger and nothing is happening, you're pulling the trigger and it's almost like it's clogged, but you know that it's not clogged, okay, you have a problem inside your gun, and so let's discuss how to fix it. How you tighten these is actually very important as well. So this is all pressurized, and if the pressure isn't right inside here in the canister, your pickup stick, your pickup tube is not going to be able to take enough of the solution up and spray it out. So check and make sure that this is secure. Do not overturn. Most of these are plastic and you're going to warp them over time, and what you're going to get is a little bent lip, and that is going to affect how your spray gun works and how efficient it is. You don't want any bends in this. That means that you are doing it a little too tightly. So just keep that in mind. You just want to make sure that the solution doesn't come out. So just give it a good couple turns, but do not over tighten it. All right, so now that you know this is together, you've cleaned your gun so you know that it's not clogged. This was put back on right. You've calibrated it. This is nice and secure. There's a couple other things that you can check to fix your gun. A lot of it has to do right in here. All right, when you clean your gun, you're going to take your pickup tube, your straw, right on out of it. Right inside here, there is a square hole, and at the very top of the square hole, there is a small round hole, which is the exact size of the pickup tube, the pickup stick, and you want to insert that in when you put it back together. Okay, a lot of artists make this mistake. They stick it in and they say, okay, it's not coming out, it's secure, it's ready to go, and they put their canister on. Let me tell you about a big problem, and that's what you can see in the picture right up here, also on the screen, is that it needs to actually be completely flush in here. This piece is not secure. You actually need to pop it into place so that it is all the way in. So your pickup tube, and then it actually gives you a little bit more space and room for your pickup tube. So this is all the way in, completely flush, so you can just kind of tap it with your finger, snap it into place, and make sure that your pickup stick is all the way in there. This happens to every single artist at some point in time. you will have not properly and snugly placed that pickup tube all the way into your gun. It all starts with taking care of your equipment, keeping it clean, understanding how to take apart your gun and clean it properly and diagnose issues, and keeping it clean is going to keep your gun working for a long time.